almost done, I have to share with you this personal illustration that has meant so much to me. And it's actually the story from Defoe's book, Robinson Crusoe. Has anybody read that? So this book, Robinson Crusoe, the author talks to me about Robinson Crusoe, the guy that got shipwrecked on the island, you know, all that part. He ends up on this island. He's there by himself. He's somewhere in the, wherever, South Pacific. He's never coming back. No one will ever find him. We find our hero cast on the island all by himself. This was his journal entry. This is from Defoe's book, but it's so instructive. Robinson Crusoe wrote in his journal, "I now began to consider seriously my condition and the circumstance I was reduced to. I drew up the state of my affairs in writing to deliver my thoughts from daily poring over them and afflicting my mind. As my reasoning began now to master my despondency," that's a great sentence. "As my reason began to master my despondency, I began to comfort myself as well as I could, and I set the good against the evil, that I might have something to distinguish my case from one that is much worse than mine." Guy on a desert island, never getting off. "So I stated it very impartially, like a debit or a creditor, the comforts I enjoyed and the miseries that I suffered." Check this. "Complaint. I am cast on a horrible desert island, void of all hope of recovery." I'd say that's significant. "Thanks that I am alive and not drowned, as all of my ship's company was." Complaint. "I am singled out and separate, as it were, from all of mankind to suffer this misery. But I am singled out, too, from all of the ship's crew, to be spared from death. God, who miraculously saved me from death, can deliver me from this condition also." Complaint. "I have no clothes to cover me. Thanks. But I am in a hot climate, where if I had clothes, I could not wear them." Complaint. "I am without any defense or means to resist any violence of man or beast. Thanks. But I am cast on an island where I see no wild beasts to hurt me, as I saw on the coast of Africa. What if I had been shipwrecked there?" And last, complaint. "I have no soul to speak to me or relieve me. Thanks. But God wonderfully sent the ship in near enough to shore that I have gotten out so many necessary things as will either supply my wants or enable me to supply myself, even as long as I should live." That's remarkable. "I'm so thankful that God caused my shipwreck to be so close to shore that I could get enough stuff off it so I wouldn't starve to death. I'm so thankful for that." So, all of that to say this. Thankfulness is a decision based on reality. Thankfulness is a life-changing decision. Thankfulness is a life-changing decision. So let me close with 3 questions. Am I a thankful person? Am I a thankful person? I haven't read this for a long time, but this is my wife Kathy's favorite illustration. 32 years of listening to this preacher, and this is her favorite illustration. It's about a guy named Matthew Henry, the famous scholar, who was once attacked by thieves and robbed of his purse, his money, his wallet. Matthew Henry wrote these words in his journal. Kathy loves this and tries to live this. She does very well. Here's what he wrote in his journal after being robbed. "Let me first be thankful because I was never robbed before. Second, because although they took my purse, they did not take my life. Third, because although they took my all, it was not much. And fourth," I love this, "because it is I who was robbed and not I who robbed." That's awesome. So, am I a thankful person? Thankful level 1 is Hebrews 13. Let us offer unto God the sacrifice of praise. That's sacrifice thankfulness. Thankfulness number 2, 1 Thessalonians 5:18. In everything give thanks. And thankfulness level 3, Ephesians 5:18. Giving thanks to God at all times for all things. Am I a thankful person? Am I seeing the blessing of thankfulness in my life? Is my life like a wilderness? What percentage of my thought life is focused on positive things? How often do I go out of my way to recognize the things for which I have reason to be thankful? And lastly, am I choosing thankfulness over complaining moment by moment? Father, thank you for this time in your